So, if you're interested in the rules here, it's going to be way too much information to explain to you all on mic, on cam, right now. So the best thing you could go to the link supplied here, Survive the Pantheon, Rhadamant.com/Survive the Pantheon with dashes instead of spaces, or type help in the chat if you're actually watching live. Alright, fade to black, very dramatic. So I'll give you the briefest synopsis. First off, I have two big mods that are affecting this playthrough. The first mod is called RimWorld Medieval Edition. It basically strips out everything that's beyond medieval technology and adds in some extra fun little bits like longswords and war axes and some armor that, of course, I'm not going to start with. And then additionally, TwitchToolkit, which allows Twitch viewers live to interface with the game. They're allowed to buy items, they're allowed to buy events. Events vary from tornadoes to resource pod drops to military aid to raiders. And all of you wonderful people watching can earn coins by just viewing and then spending your coins how you see fit. Hence, I have to survive the Pantheon. You all act as gods, and I am yet a mere subject of your whims. Just a quick reminder, none of the commands are going to work in stream chat. You have to switch over to the commands chat, or nothing will happen. It will just look like, you know, you're talking to yourself. All right, let's get going. So we are starting off with 4 of my patrons, one of which, at least, is right here in chat. So if I go into the toolkit here and go to viewers and search Cav, let's see, what can I do here? I can, I'm a little new to this too, but I should be able to do this. All right, here we go. Assign to Cav, easy. All right. So hopefully you are now owning this here. Thank you for the Twitch subscription there, Polier. Alright, so we're going to get going. The very first thing I need to do is to figure out where I'm going to settle. So you start off with, you know, some token stuff. I don't even start off with steel on this playthrough. I do start off with weapons, so I got to figure out weapons. So the pawns that I have here, let's start left to right. Damp here is our doctor and our artist and a bit of a cook. Optimist, beautiful, and gay. So women are going to be hitting on him and they're going to get turned down hard. Okay. Kavisi, pretty, neurotic, masochist, constructor, mining, and melee. Alright. Well, we have one melee. And then Epiphany, who is ascetic. Oh, that's going to be useful. I always like them because they don't care where they sleep or what they eat, which is wonderful. Night Owl and Fast Learner. Plants, animals, and intellectual, so I suppose our researcher. And then, I don't even, Benote. That's what I'm going to call you. Brawler, masochist, transhumanist. Oh, transhumanist is a tough one. Although, there are some transhumanist body parts that can be gifted. Just the FYI. Not everything that's in the game may be gifted. Of course, a lot of the stuff that depends on electricity is restricted. So looking at his weapon or melee skill, it looks to me like he's going to get the longsword, she's going to get the war axe. Who's the better shooter here? They're the same, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, taking a look at the overall map, I don't think I'm going to be settling near the edges. So looking at it, right here, smack dab in the middle is probably the best place. It has a lot of steel. And then it has a lot of natural tiles here, which I can settle down on. Alright, so I just got beer from Klein. 4 beer, 1 for each for the new series. And steel from Like the Holly Tree. 40 extra steel. It won't work, like nothing works when you're paused, so as soon as I unpause, it will catch back up. But yeah, that's how it works. Just literally gifted. And then if you buy items, depending on the value of the items, you are awarded karma, which increases your income, which is pretty cool. Alright, so Damp's clearly our doctor. No two buts about that. So let me fix these Firefight, patient, basic, all maxed out. The Ben the Brigand here, I kind of like that. Will be our warden, handler, cook, hunter. So Epiphany is the hunter. I guess he has the bow, so that works well. Construction is tied here. Mining, smithing, art, craft, and research. Alright, that's the full gambit. Now speaking of plants, it's very hard to see what's going on here. So what I'm going to do... Oh, if you're curious about the world, I suppose I should show you, right? Like Aladdin. Don't get me started about Aladdin. So the world is a world of medieval entities. The factions here are some Picts, and Pict rebels, and Caliphates, and Caliphate rebels, Vikings, Viking rebels, and regular old townsmen like you and me. Like the Holly Tree wonders if we're gonna have attack monkeys. I don't know. I mean, if you guys buy monkeys for me, yeah, I suppose. No one on the world has electricity, and there are no ancients. So there won't be like centipedes and mechs to attack me. I figured that because I'm extraordinarily limited due to my, ooh, I don't even have complex furniture. Dang, yo. Ouch. Because I'm extremely limited, I figured, mechs would just be a death knell to this community. How will I raid Area 51? I suppose, like almost everyone else who will turn out, I won't. Alright, so I would say toss up between complex furniture and stone cutting. I'm gonna go with furniture. I don't want to sleep on the ground. So hopefully not. We could, however, let's see, production here allows us to have a butcher table. So we could make bedrolls. So let's check out our wildlife. We have more rhinos than there are in Africa right now. Sadly. God, that really pains me to say. But it's sad but true. Alright, so we have a lot of alpaca. I suppose they are who we're going to pick on. Like we're in the Andes or something. So if you're on mobile, it's going to be a little hard for you to interact. The commands will still work for you, but it will take a little bit extra finagling for sure. So my heart's out to the people watching on mobile. But additionally on mobile, because I am not a Twitch partner, you're stuck with sort of... Oh, wow. That is landing almost on my head. Okay, so a bunch of fertilized chicken eggs from Jeffrey, or Jeffrey maybe for short, and emu eggs. Nice. You guys are gifting me. So taking a look at the current temperature, I need to very, very quickly not allow this to deteriorate. I don't want to make the gods mad. So, Ben, can you construct? You can. Well, you're going to be constructing a spot for these eggs. So I can either have attack chickens and emus, or something. I don't know. I was surprised how close those eggs came to, like, my head. And then Kamikaze sent a chinchilla gone mad to attack me. Alright, I see how it is. I'm still trying to find the fertilized... There the fertilized eggs are. You check your coins and karma in the commands chat with !BAL. If you're interested in the full command list, you gotta actually go to Rhadamant.com/survive the Pantheon. Alright, so Kamikaze, I'm about to ruin your little chinchilla's day here, I think. I guess I'm getting scratched up, but alright. We now have chinchilla fur. So the eggs are put away. Like the holly tree just sent me some monkeys. I guess I'm going to have attack monkeys. So let's take a look. Set the monkey to be something or another. We can only release it. Okay, yeah, so it would be an attack monkey. So damp, it seems to me like you already have a patient. Ambrosia sprout? Oh, that's really cool. If these monkeys mess with my ambrosia, I'll be mad. So I'd like to sort of treat this as maybe not full, really a sprout like that. Maybe not full roleplay, but you guys are essentially gods making something out of nothing. Let's see. I'm curious what the native trees are here. So I guess I've been growing potatoes, which is dumb because it's fertile soil. Rice is obviously the better choice, but oh well. And who sent... I'm not even sure who sent that. So a question was asked, can you buy new colonists? Sort of, I think is the easiest answer. You can... Yeah, sort of. There are some events that are available to purchase that, like... allows you to introduce new colonists, and then the subscribers that are in the chat can potentially get the colonists assigned to them and renamed, and then there are some commands that allow viewers to directly level up their own pawns. So Kavisi, for instance, is in the channel right now, and there are some commands for her to remove traits, add traits, level up. They're expensive and will require some time. This game tries to achieve some sort of reasonable balance so that you guys can't destroy me in a moment's notice, but also that it's not so overpowered that you can gift me like an instant win. So if you're interested about... Klein, let me know if there are problems with the commands, and I can troubleshoot. It's hard to troubleshoot live. So right now what I'm doing is harvesting berries. We only have so much pemmican, and I'd like to get cooking. Our cook being Damp, the surgeon. I guess he's good with knives. Oh, the bot got muted. Yes, let me fix that. Alright. Bot should be unmuted now, hypothetically. I forgot to add the bot as a moderator, and Twitch thought he was spamming me. He wasn't spamming me. He was helping. That wasn't even Nightbot. I think that was just straight up Twitch. Nightbot I've already neutered, so Nightbot essentially doesn't do anything. You know what? I do believe we have a Night Owl here, don't we? Who is... Epiphany was the Night Owl. Yeah, so I already got a, what is that, 11 to 18 or something? So... I know it might anger the gods to have recreation hours. I don't know. But that's what, 8 hours of sleep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. They're all on the same schedules. Just staggered. Man in Black is Dorby Damp's brother from Devil Gods. Okay. Interesting. I already have a Man in Black here. He's a miner, and he's helping me hunt alpaca. Cool. Speaking of alpaca, I guess I set up a hunt task, and sort of didn't have a place to dump them. So first off, the butcher table, let's butcher everything that we come across. The problem is I might want to wait until it spoils, and then this stockpile here will just be the corpse. I really need to get a base together, though. That's for sure. Corpses. Preferred for animals. I'm not even going to cycle out insects because let's hope. So this is what some of the people can look like. This is a visitor who is head-to-toe Viking stuff. I think he looks pretty cool. Alright, I know it's going to piss off all the growers, but let's throw some rice in here. Psychite tea. 8 of it. Nice. So what I need to do is... I don't have stone cutting yet. Before I really lay out a base, I think I'm due for stone cutting. I don't think there's much of a point laying out a base without it, in my opinion. And some rice. Alright, well, I guess I'm getting... Do I even have pemmican tech? I don't even know. I have a fueled stove, though. Epiphany's been shooting alpaca. A hoopstone ring. Thanks, Jeffrey. Speaking of Jeffrey, let's see. You, if I go into the toolkit here, name queue. Oh god, there's so much stuff going on there. This is not exactly... Okay, yeah, there we go. Let me see about this. See if I can't do this on the fly. Nope, I'm really bad at this. Viewers. There we go. Name queue. So let me know what you want Dorby's name to be in chat. And he's now your pawn. He's assigned to you. You might not have been the one that sent the man in black, but at least you benefit from it. Alright, so these eggs... You know what I need to do, which just occurred to me? I'm going to get really, really hungry. I need to keep the monkey away from the eggs, right? So let's do a quick area... Bad monkey? And then invert this area and keep that monkey and the boar. Boar just self-tamed. Thank you. Wow, that's a really deep blue. Atuka? Alright, so both of my boar and monkey are going to have to stay away from these eggs. And additionally, because I have no trust in my own people, raw food, animal products for eggs that are fertilized won't be allowed. I'm just going to edit the lavish food here. Please name the monkey. Sure, yeah, I could do that. Holly the attack monkey. Okay, Adorby's apparently a nudist. I kind of didn't notice. And he just got pissed that he's wearing stuff. In fact, he has a flak vest that's not supposed to exist in this universe. He also has 10 simple meals. So... that's kind of a lot, I guess. It's nice, but they're just gonna spoil. Alright, this wild boar is... I'll let him wander around for now. Is he in black double strand? Is that what this is? Yes, it is. It's dyed black double strand. Alright, well, if the dude wants to be naked, I can definitely acquiesce to that request. I think what I'm going to do is Epiphany is going to have to be really full-time research. I don't think you can dye double strand. I think it's just a function of the man in black. Ooh, some corn landing on me from Darude Twitch Storm. Thank you. You gods have really strange names. I'm used to, you know, Thor and Athena, but Darude Twitch Storm, that's a name I hadn't heard before. Must be Middle Eastern or something. So I'm not butchering any of these guys yet. We do need steel, and both the man in black needs work priorities. I like how he likes to handle animals, but he has a skill of 2 at it. It's like, dear lord, man. You're gonna get... At level 2, you can, like, tame, what, like, squirrels, maybe? Or rats? I think it's a pretty short list. I'm really scared of these, pods landing on me. That's quickly becoming a very real, phobia that I have. Fungus and potatoes from Darude again. So he must be the god of, root vegetables and fungi. So, a question was asked, how does one get karma? Doing nice things like gifting or buying events that are friendly give you karma. If you look at the events list, it shows you all the things that can... if it says karma good, it's like something that will give you karma. Random items as well will give you karma as well. And then you lose karma by attacking me and stuff like that. But of course, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm absolutely welcome it. It's just, you know, the way the mod is set up, you're not rewarded for being evil gods. Alright, so we have a lot of... you know, I probably don't need to harvest all these berries. We have been gifted so much food, I'm just going to zoom out and cancel. So I have some crops sown. I do find it funny that the fertile soil borders stony soil. It's like it didn't know what it needed to be. James dropping a fueled stove on me. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to, I don't need to build one. I'll just install it. So who was our cook? It was Damp. And a Psychic Soothe and a Mad Rat. Alright. I think I can take a rat. Me versus rat. My money's on me. So where did that rat go? I don't... Oh, there's so many rats, I don't even know. Let's go to the message log. Oh, the rat's on top of me. Okay, cool. Well, Ben the Brigand has already killed one chinchilla. He's the new Leth, the rat smasher. And a Soothe from Pain Inferno? Okay, Mr. Damp. Yeah, you can sleep. What can I do? I'm gonna make... Given the amount of food I have, I'm gonna make lavish meals. Because I have now a lot of random food items and meat that I really need to get through. Jimmy is... Yeah, the chat is being really nice to me. Panthers joined. Wow. It might be because... Oh. There's another... another patron showing up. That's going to be a good gift right there. And he gets named. Yeah, it might just be that I'm sort of like naked, laying on the ground with almost no research done. That is why there is a little bit more mercy. Because if the gods want a Pantheon, smiting me into the ground right now is definitely not going to get them a Pantheon, like, in the immediate future. But then, if I'm a disobedient servant, like if I'm not working towards the temple and you think I should be, raid me, kill me, beat me up. I would deserve it. And the beauty of this, the sort of long-term thought I had around this, okay, Mr. Nudist, let's go help you out, is I can sort of run down all of the full conversion lists. So once this medieval gods gets old, when everyone's still familiar with the TwitchToolkit, we could try a series of zombie survival, or a series of Lord of the Rings, or, you know, so on and so forth. I would say keep it simple at the start, because the less vanilla it is, the more confusing it's going to be. But now that you all, you know, you'll eventually sort of get familiar with all the commands and how this works, and then we can really have fun with it. There is, of course, some compatibility issues. I had to do a lot of tweaking to make sure that this mod played nice with the medieval mod. So there was a lot of items that were all sorts of wrong. yeah, I made it work. Alright, so we need to queue up the butcher creature again. As for assignments, this psychopath here is not... Okay, very neurotic, but not... he's a naked psychopath. Man, I should just... He's like a Pict right now. I'm just going to name him the Pict. I really need to set up a proper cooking zone. Alright. Kavisi just got an artistic XP boost through Devil Gods. Cool. I don't think she was much of an artist, but she went from 3 to 4. Alright, Kavisi, I don't know if mining is the most useful thing you could be doing. Let me see. I probably need to work on structure. Something tells me raids are coming, and I am dreadfully ill-prepared. So what I'm going to do is try to utilize the most out of this rough granite here. I will cut some corners, so we're not going to get every last ounce of it, because it's a rather large space. And then let's take a look. We have some steel walls that we can build. So we'll build as much granite walls as we can. Okay, Dorby, I'm gonna have to set up a outfit for you. Oh, there already is one. So, Dorby the Pict, you are now a nudist. Bulk goods, caravan coming from Works, and elephant tusk coming from Zeke. And yeah, bulk goods, that's gonna be useful. And human meat, that's okay. He's a psychopath, but he's not a cannibal. Thanks for the gift there, I suppose. At least it wasn't a human leather hat. I don't know if you can specify smoke leaf and granite block. Oh, there we go. Granite blocks. Ask and ye shall receive. Another thing I need to do is a drug policy. So let's select no drugs and schedule in beer and tea. And make sure we take one in the inventory. Beer if mood is below 78. Tea if mood is below 88. Seems good. And then only if the rec can be benefit from it. So we'll just say 75% rec. Alright. And this will be tea and beer, which I called Burr. Who said I was literate? Right? We're worshipping the gods here, but doesn't mean I'm a literate person. And we get even more beer. I'm sort of curious what's under this limestone, but I think it might be cool for me to lay out a base that intersects the road. I think that would be neat. I've been going with like let me just do it like this. I've been going with really unconventional base designs lately. Alright, got some food poisoning. Nice. From a fine meal? Are we even making fine meals? Yes. Okay, I meant lavish. Oh, he doesn't have the skill. So yeah, that was smart of me. A visitor from Atuka named Atuka. Or Attica. Okay, so this is what a Pict looks like. A Pictish warrior. He's all tattooed. I think so he has a lizard skin tribal tattoo that you can wear. But that's why I figured Dorby would be a good Pict, because he's sort of dressed like one. Wow, that was a little startling. That almost looks like Pac-Man or a spaceship or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was not expecting it to land so loudly. Alright, so this base is terribly defended. We're working towards that. We are desperately trying to get complex furniture up. The real disadvantage is the research bench is outdoors, and it's way hot right now. So, you know what, Epiphany? I'm just going to have you construct like everyone else. And we'll get the base in order sooner that way, and then the research will come flowing faster. Oh, this isn't a small visit. This is like... Oh, this is the Bulkets caravan. Okay, who's my warden? Ben the Brigand is the warden? Sure. Okay, well, I don't want to anger the gods here, so selling off things that were gifts is probably taboo, I'd suspect. The chinchilla was not a gift, though. That came to murder me, so I don't feel bad about that. And then I can sell off maybe 300 of the wood. I don't need it all. Sell the cloth pants. And I don't know. I feel like that human meat wasn't so much a gift, so I'm not too worried about selling that stuff. As for buying, there's nothing. So what's cool is they have the helmets and stuff. Maybe I should buy a helmet for... I'll buy a colored helmet for the for our brawler. Get out of that cowboy hat. Although, you know what? No, he should wear the cowboy hat. Kavisi, you're going to wear the helmet. He's wearing the cowboy hat because if he's our warden, he really should have the warden benefit. Supercard is angry that I sold the gift meat. And Jeffrey just sent vomit rain on me. Well, I guess, what was his name? Dionysus? The god of wine? Well, if there's a god of wine, there really has to be a god of vomit. Yep, there's some vomit. It's so ridiculous. It's absolutely mad that it's literally raining vomit on my head. And to think Dorby is standing out there naked. He's naked. In a rain of vomit. Alright, so let's chat event. Whoa, alright, so Epiphany just got a huge breakthrough getting mass amounts of animal skill. That's really cool. And Cookie Bunny switched the weather over from vomit rain to just clear weather, so I think it changes from vomit rain to clear weather. Thank you, Jimmy, for the bits. Imagine the smell. Yeah. Oh, it'd be something rotten. I guess this guy might have stuff to trade too. Let's just take a look. He's got another salad. Damp just got more animal skills. You guys want me to have like a battle, animal battle. So the question was, what does vomit rain do? Just makes everything ugly. So if I turn on my beauty overlay, as you can see, every little spot of vomit is ugly. So it has a real mood debuff long term of essentially pissing people off for being gross. Now let me switch over temporarily. So I'm nearing the end of my granite, and I'll start using wood. Or steel, actually. Steel would be fine. I wonder if... vomit's mostly bile, right? It probably doesn't have, oh, man. An alcohol binge. And that wasn't even one of you guys. Oh, I clicked off of that. So he's binging and also inspired. So in his drunken haze, he decides to drink a whole lot and learn how to do surgeries better. So, you guys have a chance to vote on an event here. 1, 2, or 3, that's all you gotta type. But you gotta do it in the command chat. Oh boy, the stream chat is filling up real quick. Looks like some sort of weather event is coming my way. I believe if I close this box, it, like, confirms it. Oh, I don't know. Disease and foreigners creeping up. I don't know what foreigner is, if that's a raid or not. Yeah, the weather could be like a triple tornado. It's entirely possible. Why is Kavisi vomiting? Oh, I have heat stroke? I guess it is really hot. Does this gear make it hotter for me or something? No, it doesn't. Everyone's probably really hot. Yep, alright, so I'm rocking a heat stroke initial here. So what I'm going to need to do is stop my large construction project and set up an indoor area pronto before I succumb to the elements. So let's work on this wall right away. I haven't really been micromanaging too much, but I think this warrants it. Alright. It is... The gods, much like in mythology, can't seem to really decide on how to mess with me. Wait, I thought he was binging on alcohol. He's like mowing the chocolate hardcore. Another man in black? Named Shepherd. Oh, that's what a foreigner is? Why was I scared of another man in black? Really soon, I'm gonna have, like, the 3 musketeers here. So he doesn't do skilled labor, and he doesn't do art. He shoots stuff. Okay. He's a warden, too. He's a warden that shoots stuff. What is interesting is that the men in black have been, because normally they get bows, right? The men in black, when they show up, have been getting, or revolvers, rather, but they've been getting bows. So at least that works. Because if they had revolvers, I'd have to fix that. Oh my god. Well, we've got the 3 musketeers. This is another nudist. What is with these men in black being nudists? Alright. He doesn't have any incapabilities, but again, sort of naked. So what I'm going to do here is events, man in black. I think we've had enough of them, so I've just disabled that. Hypothetically, I think getting way too many men in black too promptly is a problem. So let's see. The subscribers that are currently here. The trouble is men in black are always like men, right? So if you are a sub and you want one of these men in black, just post in the subscriber room and it will be sort of a first come first serve. Because it's hard for me to sort through all the people that are watching to figure out if one of you are present or not. So what I need to do is a passive cooler and fast. Item is maxed probably means that there is a cooldown of a certain amount of men in black that that are like allowable, quote unquote. And once you hit that number, there's like you've hit too much, and that way you can't overstress one weird thing. How many people do I have now? Counting is my strong suit, so we need one more bed, I think. Nope, we got them. Oh, no, we do need one more bed. So it's not a pleasant sleeping experience. Men in black, as far as I know, are never women. I've never seen one. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but I bet if I checked in code, it would be indeed all men. It's kind of the Fallout trope. Alright. Bagaban. Get naked. And let's give them the work restrictions and the assignments. Hey, Sethupia, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, some gentle snow. That might get rid of some of this vomit. And then the nude goes nudist. Okay, cool. Do we really give him tasks? He's a shooter. So I'm curious, gentle snow, the game doesn't really check if it makes sense. So right now we're getting gentle snow and it's 81 degrees, but you know what? You all are gods, so why couldn't that happen? I don't see why there would be such a restriction. Although it is cooling off the temperature a little bit. It went from like 90 to 80. These visitors need to go. They have overstayed their welcome. These weird tattooed nudists are attracting more weird tattooed nudists. Or untattooed nudists, I should say. All this beautiful clothing can be worn by someone else. The progress on the eggs, 50% and 28%. Whaler just dropped me some uranium. That's going to be helpful if I want to bash people to death. I'm about at the extent of my granite. Oh, Yorkies. Oh my god, how could you afford this many Yorkies? Well, alright, this will anger the gods, but, if I just, my finger slips and hits O, maybe I won't even look. Nothing happened? I didn't do anything. Oh, this must have been a fire. Did a meteorite set this? One of you gods is responsible for this forest fire. I know it, because it wasn't me. You heard the slaughter sounds? What sounds? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a good, obedient slave to the gods here. So I'm taking a look around for... Oh, we do have some granite construction. Wow, I didn't realize that, Jimmy. He just donated bits and said it snowed several feet in Guadalajara. Actually, no, I did read about that. Like, it, like, hailed or something, and then, like, the Mexican governor or whatever, like, called a state of emergency because people were just, like, stuck and couldn't move or whatever. It wasn't even snow, it was, like, hardcore hail. Jeffrey! Hooking me up with the limestone. You guys... At this point, I'm not entirely certain that these are gifts. It kind of makes me feel like he's trying to kill me. I'm gonna call this Pick Jeff after you. Unless you want it the full name. Thanks, Supercarda. I'm sorry I threw out your human meat. But thank you for the bits. That's very generous. The human meat, I don't have any cannibals, so I didn't know what else to do with it. It wasn't that I was unappreciative. It was that, having an inventory full of human meat turned the stomach a bit. There is, of course, the very common, trope online of cannibalism in RimWorld. And I've always found that a little funny. Okay, so I planned this perfectly. We have 8 granite blocks left, and the rest of this construction is steel. I didn't count. I'm just that good. Wow, it is really inexpensive to bring dogs in, I guess. So we have a female, and a female. Good. You all know how I feel about puppies. I like them in real life, but in the game, they are a drain. Where's all the Yorkies going? They seem to be all disappearing. Oh, I also need to set these all to Bad Monkey. I want to keep them away from the eggs. Yes, there are indeed no cannibals yet, but you could always add in cannibalism. There's Jephri. There's no reason you couldn't make yourself a cannibal. And the god of human flesh was clearly mad at my unappreciative non-acceptance and sent a tornado. Fortunately, his aim, probably because he was vomiting from all the human flesh, was off and he missed. Well, maybe I shouldn't speak so soon. If you're just tuning in now and you're curious about the mod loadout, exclamation mark help changing the weather to rain. I think, although midwinter sun, I think rain and tornadoes can go hand in hand together. Oh, it is snow raining. It's like New England all over again. I'm a New England native, and sleet is a very common occurrence. Okay, maybe his aim is getting a little better, because this tornado is heading... Oh, no, it dissipated. Phew. It cut a very nice path. Okay, when are these dudes leaving? Like, what's their deal? I've terraformed an entire mountain of steel in the duration that they've taken to not leave. Thanks, Twiggy, for the Twitch Prime sub. I am... Beavers! Thanks, Jimmy, for the alpha beavers. I will enjoy shooting at them with my men in black. Why is Shepard so pissed? Oh, wah, slipped on the ground. You showed up, man. I didn't make you come. You're like, here, I'll save the day, and unless you're gonna make yourself a damn bed, you can shut it, Shepard. I'm just kidding. So let's install some lights. Old school primitive torch lamps. Soon, our penalty to cooking will be decreased because of the benefit of being indoors. And then what I need to do is probably fill in all these soily bits so that it gets cleaner up in here. But right now it's only a negative 0.16, so barely dirty at all. I feel like one bulk goods just left and the other one showed up. It'd be really cool if, like, they were hostile to one another and they killed one another and I could just, take their stuff. But that's just me being, evil to my neighbors. Who knows, I might actually want trade goods out of them at some point. So this was sent, I always should read who it was sent. Oktovian 2. I'm sorry if I botch names. Let's just blame it on my illiteracy. So now that we have an indoor base, let's send Epiphany back to find epiphanies. Right? That's a perfect name for a researcher, I'd say. Area revealed. I'm breaking down some old constructions. Now, what's really cool about the steel here is when you mine steel, it's rough granite underneath, which does not generate filth. So I can also move into this area as well. Group of travelers. Alright. More travelers? Was this sent by anyone? I don't think so. These are just normal travelers. Well, other than a tornado and a few chinchillas and rats and stuff, I have not really been, no one's been tried to murder me yet. Not honestly. Chat event, changing to fog. So I find myself often, when I'm playing RimWorld, I don't truly come to appreciate the effect of weather effects. So what I mean by that is that Oh, that was all natural. Cool. Fog makes it really difficult for you to hit targets. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, when you think about it, yeah, of course that's the way it works. But, I always found that interesting that, like, I never really paid attention to weather, not sincerely, but fog is damning. So, Kriv changed it from rain to fog. A little easier on the ears. So, cue the thunderstorm, I'm sure. The supply of meat looks nice and healthy. My supply of meat's going to be growing because I have to fight Jimmy's alpha beavers up here before they eat my forest. Alright. Oh, hey, an NG. I know what NG is. An NG here is a foundryman. My warden was 795. Okay. Shepherd. You glorious bastard. When you're done shooting, or rather, dramatically missing that alpha beaver, go and help the trade. Inspired creativity. Whaler gifted that. Art and furniture and all that stuff. And that was inspired to Damp, who is an artist. Very cool. Sculptor table. Let's get that rolling. And try to work on art that'll eventually go to the temple to all you guys. So Damp is going to be working as a cook until that's ready. I do need to chop some trees, though. My lumber has dwindled. I sold it irrationally. Wild boar. Well, I can release a wild boar. The real concern is how many mouths can I feed, and yeah, I guess that's my big concern here. So it's still bad temperature up in here. Because we haven't added enough passive coolers. I didn't realize how hot this jungle would be. But yeah, dude, fine meals are looking good. Sanguine Rage just made Shepherd wander in a psychotic state. So I guess we're gonna have to fall back to Warden number 2. I wonder if these guys are going to want to trade with a nudist. Let's see. I have... What do I even have to offer them? Camel hide, because that came from the alpaca. And some of the leathers. And no one's wearing this duster? That seems wrong. So what we need is... veg, and these guys don't have any veg. What kind of... They're bulk goods, and they don't have bulk goods. You're the worst bulk goods people ever. Still sleeping on the floor, because I still don't have complex furniture. I'm working on it. Could I sell the meat? I suppose I could, yeah. It will spoil soon. I didn't really... How skilled are you, Jeffrey? Oh, you are a dismally bad raider. Or, trader. Ben the Brigand will go and sell some of the meat. I'm only considering selling it because there's no way I'm going to keep it from spoiling, so I might as well dump it. Oh, you purchased military aid? Oh, that's a strange glitch indeed. And I got a... I think probably the glitch for military aid was that I don't need aid. There was no one attacking me, so the game didn't know what to do, so it just kind of blamed the next thing on you, which was that Shepherd was going to go into a daze anyway, and you were the fall guy for it. That'd be, if I was to guess, my guess. Alright, so how are we doing? We are still deconstructing this granite. Right, like, I don't have the stone cutting tech yet, so we're just disassembling old stuff and reassembling new stuff. Yeah, I am sort of curious, like the Holly Tree asks, did it hurt his karma being blamed for that mental break? Probably not. But you never know. This is a mod in progress for sure. So Damp has a cooking skill of 6. At what, 9 we get lavish? Although, oh, at 8. I'm not exactly sure if I live lavishly, I am satisfying the gods. I'd have to be careful about that. Alright, so these eggs, the regular old chicken, are coming out soon. This bot is going through hell. If you are having bot problems, I can always try to tell the bot to reconnect. Because I see some of the bot logs here. But often what ends up happening is there is something in this called, in the settings for events. I forget where the settings are. But it basically says that you can only be hit with so many events in a certain period of time. And what might end up happening is that I've sort of maxed out on whatever. Oh, the bot's muted again? I don't know how that's possible. Yeah. Let's see. Bot got muted. I'm trying to have the bot reconnect now. Let me know if that is any help at all. Oh man, these are a lot of animals to feed. It is indeed back. Cool. I'm glad I could do that on the fly. I was not entirely sure that was possible. Alright. Rare Thrumbos from Twiggy MC. Cool. A female Thrumbo, unharmed, perfectly healthy, and very scary. I have a deep respect for Thrumbo and how unbelievably scary they can be. Alright, who is a good plant cutter? Epiphany is, but Epiphany has other stuff to do. Ben the Brigand. Instead of coming back empty-handed, haul some of that back. I have no idea how there are mechanites, but Damp and Epiphany just got sensory mechanites from... Man, that is really hard to read. Why did they put it in such a deep color? If I go to the toolkit here, Winter Sun? No. Who sent me that? I don't know. I shouldn't smite the gods. They know best. Maybe I did need the mechanites. In fact, Damp here, having mechanites, makes his manipulation even higher, which means that he can work on the art. I see what the gods are up to. The gods just want me to work on their big old art project soon. They want that statue that Inspiration used. Iron Sunny. Is that who sent it? The gods demand the statues. Yeah, I understand that. What I just tasked Mr. Ben the Brigand, was that Ben? Yeah. I tasked Ben here to chop some trees down for that very project. So here he goes. He's cutting trees so that I can make the sculptor's table so that I can make you guys an art. It's a rainy thunderstorm. I don't think I've pleased the gods. They seem more angry with me now than before. Speaking of art, is there a marble... Okay, there is some marble stuff here. It's my marble now. There's not a whole lot of mountains here. It is truly devoid. I'm probably maxed out at, like, bad things at the moment. In the future, I can always, oops, I made the wrong thing there. In the future, I would be able to, change the rate of events and stuff like that. Bad events will have your karma drop, that's for sure. Shepard's still out here. He's deliriously hungry and sleepy. Looking around, I feel a little victimized. Things are setting on fire. Whaler has sent some people just to visit. I think they've all heard about the epic project that's being planned, and they want to come see the humble beginnings of our community. Or they're gonna hit me with lightning. I'm not sure which. And this one, sorry, I have a bad habit of clicking off, was Okay Tovian 2. Sending just another little person to come visit. Coming from far and wide. Oh, here's Whaler himself. And his friend Vector. And they're probably wondering what Shepard's up to. He's pacing erratically. I see people like that all the time, like on public transportation in real life. A lot of the Vikings tend to be all in black. Uh-oh. Alright, at least they didn't all go ape on me. Well, not ape. Beaver on me. Just one of them. I move at 4-3. This dude moves at 2-3, so this is a joke. Run, Bagga. Don't let him catch you. And Darude sent a mercenary leader to have a few items to trade. Couldn't I have done bedrolls by now? You're absolutely right. I could have. Actually, I just don't have a whole lot of leather. The issue is I keep butchering small creatures. And small stacks of certain leathers, so I don't even think I have enough bedroll cloth to make maybe 2 cloth ones. But not 7 beds. Alright, Vagabond, what is your shooting skill? I guess it is a thunder rainstorm. Maybe I shouldn't judge you. Oh, here's Darude Twitchstorm. It's a very, very strange name for a female Arabic mercenary leader. But who am I to judge? The gods have sent them. Alright, Shepard collapsed. Eat the food. Where did the ravenous beaver go? Oh, it's eating Shepard. Cool. Kavisi, are you the closest? No one's even close. Well, Kavisi's gonna go up there. This, beaver was already somewhat harmed. Oh, no. Shepard won. And we're going to consume and finish hunting it. Kavisi, you can go ahead and do whatever you were doing. So I think for me to avoid heat stroke, what might be wise, dromedaries from Atuka. Cool. The Arab warrior mercenary leader has come with dromedaries. Pretty soon those chicken and emu should be popping up. Where am I? 97%, yeah. Man, it's only 4 degrees cooler indoors. It's a big space to cool off. Alright, so James, you're going to take one of the nudists? Let's see. James FP82. It's a very strange name, but who am I to who am I to contest? And how do I do this? There we go. Done. Psychic Soothe from Jimmy. So Jimmy sent me Alpha Beavers, and then Jimmy sent me a Psychic Soothe. I'll take it. Poor Shepherd needs some treatment. It wasn't entirely my fault. He did go crazy on his own. So we're starting to get some marble for the art project. I hear trees being chopped down. Yep, Ben is working on that. I think the first thing I'm going to do is probably the passive cooler. And then the rest of the trees. And Jimmy mentioned that the Soothe is reward for taking down the Alpha Beavers. I appreciate that. You sent me a test of strength, and I took it down with the grip of my bow. Alright, Rage just sent a prisoner here who's incapable of violence and cooking. Sanguine Rage. And what am I supposed to do? Will you capture him and let them go? I don't know, man. That's tough. I don't know what kind of society we are yet. I don't have answers to those kind of questions. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. We're already having food scarcity going on, so I feel like this is a test. 0 Day showing up. There he is. Hi, 0 Day. The chicken's hatched. Oh, thank you, Darude Twitchstorm, for... Wait, what did I just do? Why did I hear a recruit noise? Oh, because Brian Makes just subbed for 3 months. That's what it was. Well, thank you. Oh my god. Chickens, please stay away from the emu eggs. You're not allowed to eat them. Oh, wait, but these are wild. Uh-oh. Open? I don't know if they would eat them anyway, but I'll keep them out of that room. So what's interesting about chickens is there's no way to get chickens without trading or buying them or having an event give you them, because they don't, like, exist normally. I didn't realize that I'd have to tame all these things, though. But alright. If the gods want it, if the gods will it, I'll do it. Okay, so who is my constructor? Kavisi, the engineer, is sleeping. And Ben, you are going to go make this sculptor table. I think if I delay any further, I risk wrath. It already sounds pretty wrathful outside. Oh. 0 Day, your visitors... Oh, Whaler, your visitors just dropped off some presents. That's pretty cool. You indirectly did that? Alright, so sculpting table. I don't have a lot of marble, so I'm pretty poor. But I will make what I can. So we will try to make a marble statue. I'm just going to have to try to get more marble. I have 37 of it. I need, what, 75? 50. Oh, I'm closer than I thought. The rice is looking good. What I need to do is add a east-facing door to access said rice. And hopefully, I think I'm going to need to sow some more crops. My population bloomed pretty quick. Epiphany is pretty happy. Why are you so happy? Catharsis? Oh, because you binge drank. Well, at least you didn't get cirrhosis or addicted. That would be tough. I forgot about that binge. That binge was actually mostly just eating my chocolate. Alright, so I have enough dog leather for a few beds. What I'm trying to do is, instead of making bedrolls, just researching the complex furniture and then using the leather. Uh-oh. Roscoe Wicked just sent me a cold snap. I'm just going to assume that's because I've been too slow at marble sculpting, so damp is going to go do that. All of these other gifts I really ought to bring inside. Or I look unappreciative. Yeah, cold snap's probably a gift in this weather, but it depends on how cold it gets. The growth rate of the rice is going up due to the temperature. But if it keeps dropping, the situation changes. Oh god. Triple cold snap, that brings back some PTSD. Okay, so the marble statue is underway. Triple cold snap is in reference to a RimWorld series I did about living on sea ice in like negative 200 degree weather. It was brutal. I did do it though. So I sort of like the layout of the space. I like the use of the rough granite so I don't have to bother cleaning. But these chicks are ridiculous. Better name the ambrosia and call this rice and call this psychoid. I'm sure I'll plant more psychoid. James just leveled up in shooting. Good on you, James. What I really need to do is figure out how to make the nudist look Pictish. That'd be really cool. The chickens have escaped. They're not exactly my pets. They're tameable, but I don't own them yet. I can potentially tame them. But then I'd probably only want the females for the eggs. The males make new chickens. I don't need to explain the birds and the bees to you all. But I don't want like an ever-increasing, blooming population of chickens. That sounds like a burden. At some point, too many animals are a burden and not a blessing. And these little chicks are eating me out of house and home. But it's a good temperature inside, so there's that. And I'm surprised I haven't actually had any raids yet. Where was the other... I guess that means I'm asking for it. It also could be that the bot's locked up because too much stuff has been going on. If any of the subs want Shepherd, just let me know in the subscriber room. I'll check in there periodically. I just have to tab out to do it. And there we go. We've got lightning striking pretty close. Yeah, raids are indeed expensive. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can't do anything about that. Fumbling around. I'll get it. Oh, look at that. My appreciation for your participation has been awarded. And as a direct response, I get fibrous mechanites. So if you're curious, I just used a admin command to gift everyone free coins. So, we have an excellent sculpture here. Awesome. The art of the sculpture is a vast gray scorched stone, partially embedded in the ground. Sounds kind of like King Arthur, right? Shepherd looks in shock. Composition is triangular. Scene takes place on the outskirts of the township. It's a meteorite falling on me. Actually falling near Shepherdstown. Where is Shepherdstown? I don't know. Was that? Oh, for a second I just like glanced at that and it looked like Hallmar. Jeffrey got a XP boost from Jeffrey for melee. Alright, cool. I need to give you a melee weapon, clearly. The trouble is you're a nudist, so I probably also need to get you hopped up on, like, Luciferium to survive being a naked meleeer. Okay, I don't like meat getting spoiled. Let's harvest the rice a little early, because it's ready. And then let's zoom out and harvest some berries. Whoa, too many. Don't zoom out that much. And that way we can start cooking again. I could cook simple meals out of this. Yeah, why not I do that? I'm going to cook, what do we have, 7 people? So I'm going to cook 7 simple meals. And then the rest will go to Pemmican. And that way we can preserve some food. There's no need for me to starve. Potentially, I haven't named this wild boar either. Oh god, all the food is spoiling. Damp, what's going on, man? Why aren't you cooking? Or butchering? Alright, so this stockpile here of corpses should not allow rotten. And then we should put rotten ones... Shameful... Oh, this is granite, isn't it? I'll probably break that down. Let's put rotten ones on the road. And do preferred for rotted corpses. Okay, so the rice is getting harvested. I guess I could also start painting another grow zone here. Now, the growing season is year-round. It is a tropical rainforest. Is this... Yeah, that is also fertilized. So we're going to grow more rice in here. Rice is just the most bang for your buck, but not the most work for your buck. Eventually, I'll probably convert over to corn once I have, like, a healthy amount of food on hand. And picks from the Thoughtless are dropping on top. How are they dropping? By what means of magic? Well, I can keep it paused for a second while I think. So, animals. I'm going to create one more zone called, I'll name it quite literally, Guard Me Animals. And I'm going to put Guard Me Animals near the doors here. And put all of my animals at Guard Me Animals. Grab everyone. Shepherd, you too. Put them inside. Oh, these guys are potting like... Oh, it's only one dude. Okay, well, that's... I almost feel bad for this raid, because it has no chance of success, I don't think. You tell me, have I overkill responded to this raid, or not? Gone. I didn't even take damage. Well, that was appreciated, T-Pritin. But that first raid... A staggeringly ugly raider, too. Some nice, gay, though. Oh, wait. Wait, Damp is gay. Oh, but they're way different in age, so there is not so much an advantage to recruit. The flying picks? Oh, yeah, you guys, yeah, that was the flying pick right there. Male Pictish warrior. Now the question is, what do I do with him? He did come down from the sky, so maybe he's a gift from the gods. And this was, again, another test of strength. So let's go ahead and create a little prison for our Pictish friend. For right now, because he is bleeding out. I will capture. And... you got 12 hours. Damp. Have you tend? The panther somehow looks hungry and is asking to eat the Pict. But, I don't know. It seems pretty evil. Maybe that's the way to appease evil gods? I like how Damp is like a glitter world surgeon. Like, I don't think there's such a thing as a glitter world. He also needs to tend to himself. It kind of sucks because he has like double mechanites, so he's extremely in pain. He's like a Meeseeks, where existence is pain. What's also sucks is he's, at the moment, our cook. So, I'm going to make James another cook. Because being double mechanited means that the rest demands are pretty high. Oh, James just sent some more rare thrumbos. I wonder if I still have the original one. Yes, I do. I wonder if because they're sent through sort of like admin console, if they stick around longer. What I need to do is I need to set up like a trap corridor. So I have the chance of potentially killing or capturing thrumbos. Alright, so here's an event purchased by our moderator, Klein. And it is between a gender swap, an inspiration, or more muscle parasites. I'm already sporting... Actually, I don't have muscle parasites. I just have fibrinous mechanites. And again, just a reminder, I think the only way for it to count, you have to be in the commands chat. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Alright, Jeffrey, let's... Who's the warden here? Shepherd. Well, Jeffrey, you're going to be temporary warden. Because I need you to take him to the bed. So we don't have one giant prison. And then on top of that, let's clear the bad monkey zone. Keep the... I really need to rename this to, like, no animals. But keep the animals out of the prison as well. Okay, it is working on the main chat as well. That's good to know. Looks like someone's going to become transgendered. So far, that seems to be the case here. Karma does indeed max at 140%. That way, you can't just build up like an insane amount of karma for insta coins, so to speak. And then subscribers build up coins at an elevated rate as well. So normally, I think you get 30 per 2 minutes, so 15 a minute. And then if you have a karma of 140, that's 40% on 30. And then if you're a subscriber, you're probably pushing like 50 coins a minute. Gender swap. So Damp is now female. So Damp is now a gay, beautiful, optimist female. Hey, Zero Day, thanks for the sub there. Damp doesn't look any different. Still messy-haired and masculine-looking, but all right. Good to know. So the subscribers are wondering about Shepard's traits. Shepard here is too smart and nimble, a shooter, and a socializer, and that's about it. James just boosted up his own skill, XP boost of cooking. Oh, that's smart. I'm relying on him as a secondary cook, so the gods saw fit to endow him with additional cooking skill. So, let's see. Mr. Shepard. It's not really giving me a random viewer here. But Super Carta, I was the first to ask for Shepherd, so if you have a specific name you want, or I'll just name him Super Carta for now. Or just Carta. And let me know if you need me to correct that. I will try to make a point of checking the subscribers channel. Title is... What's your title? The official. I'll put your title as Super. And we're going to think you're just a superintendent or something. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Huh. Are you a night owl? I think actually what's happening here is that the Men in Black showed up at weird times and ended up on weird schedules as a result. Damn, it's actually getting pretty cold outside. I think the cold snap is finally sinking in, and the rice plants aren't really growing anymore. And it's one long cold snap. It's a gift that became a curse. Okay, this hoopstone ring, I think we would benefit more if it was... Wait, I wanted to reinstall it, not make a new one. We'd benefit more if we were using it, like, next to the statue. And then move this slag out. If it goes below 0, yeah, the crops right now have a low growth multiplier, so as long as it doesn't get much colder, they won't die. But I do have to be careful of that. Mr. Prisoner, we're going to reduce your resistance and eventually let you go when you're fully healed. What am I researching right now? Complex furniture. I'd like to get on to beds. Okay, so Twiggy MC just sent me 3 kidneys. It's starting to look like the old Egyptian plagues. The Old Testament plagues here, with kidneys falling from the sky. Makes a good story. And then a Megasloth joined from Sanguine Rage. So, Sanguine and Rage. I like Megasloths. Twiggy is indeed the god of kidneys. Alright, James asked to display his name as Jerry. I can absolutely do that. If I could type. Jerry the Nude. What is Jerry? Jerry the... I don't know. I don't have good titles, but I like how it's Man in Black. They kind of, even though they join, they keep their names. So I still have 3 Men in Black, even though they're really not in black anymore. It would be really, really funny, I think, if the gender swap was on a Man of Black, so it would be like a nudist that doesn't wear black, that is also not a man. Alright, so we gotta bring these kidneys inside. They're gonna deteriorate pretty quickly, as kidneys do, I guess. So let's bring those. But I don't want to disturb my, my farmer. But just in case I get some sort of renal failure, it's nice to have them. Alright, Epiphany is really close to having complex furniture done. And we have a decent stockpile of wood. Hey, Critch Tons Vas Moya, thank you for the bits there. I'm glad I got you back into Kenshi. Yeah, that Kenshi series has been fun. I've always had an affinity for, like, underdogs, and the Hive, there is no more underdog than a Hiver. Pain Inferno sending a manhunting pack of a hen. I feel like Your RNG rolled real low there. I almost feel bad that you spent coins on that. But okay, we have a hen here. Maybe I need a holy hand grenade? Let's next get stone cutting so that we can start to work towards the temple. Okay, so there's a maddened hen, and this was sent... That's factions. This was sent by Pain Inferno. And it's coming our way. We still are dealing with Jimmy's alpha beavers. Which there happen to be many. Where'd that hen go? Oh, it's coming to Carta. So this might not be a true trial of Hercules, but it's Carta versus the hen. 0 Day sent some more visitors. Reese, Rave, and Macer. As far as practicing accuracy goes, I gotta say I'm impressed. An angry guinea hen sprinting at you is, well, it's impressive that you're able to hit it like that. This is really turning into a zoo. So I do have that complex furniture, right? So my best constructor would be probably Kavisi, the engineer. Let's go ahead and see if the gods wouldn't mind if we didn't sleep on the floor anymore. Hopefully I won't anger them. And Kavisi takes the first bed. She did make it. Whoa, whoa, okay. I just got a lot of beds. You guys sent me the other 7. So this bed is... Okay, let's stop, save our wood. These beds are all good quality, too. A lot of them are. Pretty much all of them are. And more emus. Well, this emu is about to be a mother to other emus. I think. 85%? Yep. Granite bed. Oh, thanks? I mean, I know you can't decide on material, but, that's, I find particularly funny. So I think what I'm going to do is the prison will get one of these granite beds. Like the holly tree sent some more monkeys. I'm going to name this one Hallie. So we have Holly and Hallie. I could indeed deconstruct the granite beds and make wooden beds. That would make the most sense. So we got... Oh, that's a steel bed. Wait, all these beds are like different materials. Granite, granite. No, all but five of these are all granite. Okay. Well, I needed the granite, so... It's a gift in strange form. An excellent bed. Very nice. And another good one. I live in a really terrible barracks, though. It's something I probably have to work on. Hey, Cam! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so... Tornadoes? Sent by Cookie Bunny. And they're ridiculously, ridiculously close. So, I'm going to... Let's see, I'm gonna run. No, that says rum, but that sounds good too. I'm gonna rum now. I'm gonna rum over there as fast as I can. We're gonna pull up stakes and rum. And while I run, I have to deal with men hunting wild boars. Okay. All right. Clearly, working on my own comfort has angered the gods. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Animania was a gift from the gods, so I don't want to piss off the gods any further by not releasing her and getting her murdered by a tornado. So, Carta, you are going to be unrestricted briefly. and you're going to release our prisoner. It's very possible... Oh, some of the visitors might get destroyed. But it's very possible that we can get away from this. So if you're curious how to interact, all you got to do is go to my website, Rhadamant.com, and go to survive-the-Pantheon, and the link is right up in chat if you type !help, and it tells you all about this mod and how to benefit and use it and all that good stuff. Oh, I thought we had added 1 emu. I wasn't paying that much attention. I did not realize that we are reenacting the Australian War of the Emus, and now we have so many. Reese just died from a tornado. Macer's about to die. And it's pissing off my neighbors. So... Wait. Tornado, rainstorm. What else is going to go wrong? I guess while I'm out here, I might as well be productive. So let's tell all these guys to create some wood for me. How many animals do I actually own? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, plus 2 eggs. Plus chicks, if you count them. So 1 tornado just dissipated. Ben here just got ganked by the boar. That's okay. Okay, I think I can go back home. I don't think we're gonna run the risk of that last tornado coming back real quick. So let me do some zone management here. Alright. Renaming the zones. So the animals that that sit next to the door, that zone's called Hodor, for obvious reasons. Bot is broken, apparently. Is it? Bot's dead? Alright. Reconnect. Bot should be alive. Maybe allow the bot to get a little bit of herbal medicine in him before you murder the bot some more. I should go talk to the mod maker and be like, your bot dies too often. Alright, Super Carta. Let's see. I did not necessarily link you. Is that true? No, I did not. Okay. So, Ben here, Mustadio, Epiphany, something bad just happened, and Damp are all patrons, and they're not around. Oh, another one. Jimmy, it's the gift that just keeps... Oh, God, are they all mad? They're all mad. Okay, it's the gift that Extremely just keeps on giving. Most of my pawns are very upset with me right now for working them so hard. And I have, like, a mass, very murderous crowd of the remaining beavers coming my way. So we have 4 more beavers. 2, 4, 6, 8. All 10 chicks are still alive. I guess they all survived the tornado. Tornadoes. I guess I'll try to use as much cover as I can. Oh, Kavisi, looking nice in that the clothing there. Alright, beavers. Leave it to beavers. Now, I have lost limbs from beavers before, so I'd prefer not to have that happen. Okay, I don't think I took any damage there. And these beavers are getting meleeed to death. The next batch of beavers... where are they? Here's one. It's coming. It was already wounded, so... That was, I think, the one we were hunting before it got all angry. Let me get back to chat. How long am I planning to stream? About an hour and 20 minutes more. About 3 hours every Saturday. Bot is still dead. Okay. Let me see. Let me first make sure that none of my... They're all, like, super risking mental breaks here. They're exhausted and in intense pain from all the mechanites. I don't think the bot got banned again, because it's technically a mod. I think what happens is it just goes offline from being overwhelmed. That would be my guess. I'm very lucky not to have any mental breaks at the moment, but I need to get inside and get happy before that changes. Something tells me I haven't really secured a good source of food yet either. We have some farmland down, but not a whole lot. Let me see if I can't just bring the bot offline for a minute and then bring it back online when it's give it a rest for a moment. So what is this? Chat. Setup. Next. Disconnect. I'll leave it off just for a minute or two, and then try to get it going again. I could even just fully restart, save and restart. That might work as well. So it looks like Ben here drew short straw and doesn't have a bed yet. Okay. Let's see if that works. Something just showed up. Some Luciferium. And a poker table. So I'm going to assume the bot's working. And a whole lot more beds. So the Luciferium is... and Blight. A Blight with a severity of 700. Okay, well, I was hungry. But hey, at least it's not locusts. So all these beds happen to be sandstone. But I'm going to keep at least one of them for now. It's better than sleeping on the floor. Luciferium, I do believe, has a nutrient value. So I might want to keep that nice and secure for later, because I don't want to get it destroyed. And I'll wall that off. And so the gifts from Hostic for the Lucy, the poker table, a beautiful wooden poker table. Let's see, install it. I don't really have a place to put it. From Kriv, more beds from Devil Gods, and the Blight from Iran Sunni. I see you chatting, but I'm still, again, terrible with names. Embarrassingly so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is not allow sowing, so we can properly plant cut. In fact, I'll tell Ben to just do it full time. He's a bandit, so he likes to cut things anyway. This is exactly what he's good at. Sine Curve, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Names that I recognized from many comments on YouTube videos, as I do make an effort to read every single one. I think what's happening with the bot here is that there's a maximum amount of events that can be happening every 5 days. So it's something like 10 good events every 5 days and 4 bad events or something like that. And what's happening is it's not so much the bot's going down, it's that the event max keeps hitting. But I could be wrong. And these are things I can definitely aim to fix for next weekend, keeping the bot online and alive and not dying and dead. If you can't check the bow command, yeah, the last thing I see bot here is a flash storm. And Kriv checking his balance. So, yeah, I think it just keeps going down. I don't think it was ever designed for a healthy population, is I guess what I should say. Kavisi, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. So not only are you a patron, but you're a subscriber. Maybe I should disable the command chat temporarily, or you know what I could do is... Okay, Supercarda sending some stuff. Now the beauty of this human leather is we do have a psychopath, correct? Jeffrey is a psychopath, so he'd love to wear it. Psychopaths enjoy wearing human... Okay, and Zero Day the Cannibal sends a giant stockpile of human meat. That helps feed the animals. So what I'm going to do is put the human meat here. And I think if I cook a meal with the human meat, it will make anyone but Jeffrey angry. Oh man, I don't do a lot of cannibalism often, but I do believe that's the case. But if I just let the animals eat human meat raw, they'll be plenty happy. So I'm going to put important on this. And then if I go to my no pet zone, let's just keep them away from everything else. None of them knows how to haul yet. More monkeys joined from Cookie Bunny. And corn from James. Oh, a lot of corn too. Well, thank you. Jerry sends some corn. Jerry needs to eat. And a raid from Chmer. You don't really have vowels, but okay. And it's landing on top of me. Well, I know how dangerous the last raid was, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't take it seriously. Some hay from Kriv. This hay will allow me to make some kibble. So let me queue up a kibble. I'm going to do until I have... I'm going to do forever. And use meat and hay. Okay, so it just about landed on Jerry. And I'm going to send Ben in, and Kavisi, and Jeffrey, and Carta. I don't want to send anyone that's in a really bad mood. I don't need the extra harm. Actually, Ben, you could go back to doing whatever you're doing. Wow. Well, bye-bye, raid. I might want to, in the future, disable the whole you can land on my head, because I'm not exactly sure if that's, well, I don't know. You guys are gods, so what do I know? Maybe you can do that. Here we're also going to store... I don't know. I need to get rid of the corpses as well. Yes, you did die, Femos, pretty quick there. Got really, truly about the most deeply annihilated I've ever seen. Okay, we do have some beaver meat rotting, but that's... we're good now. Jerry's cooking it up. Given that we just got all this free corn... Jerry, what is your cook skill? 4? I think that prevents you from making fine. Fine is 6. Okay, we'll just do simple. Raid sizes are probably based on... well, raid sizes are vanilla. So they're based on my population, wealth, and the duration of the series. A whole bunch of factors. I was actually having a conversation on Discord about raid strength not too long ago, and how complicated it is to actually calculate. And it is ridiculously complicated. Alright, so this is a problem. Constantly seeing the dude's body. For now, because I don't really have anything better to do, I'm just going to bury him. So the Luciferium is now walled off and can't be victim to animals eating it. Asking if you can buy yourself a pawn. Sort of. So if someone joins, or if I get a quest to add someone, then yes. Tortoise eggs, fertilized. Well, it will go right next to the emus. So any of the subs that I have, once I get a pawn, I will name them after you and assign them to you so that you can control their stats and all that jazz. And then if you sent me on the quest to recruit said pawn or whatever, then yeah, it will definitely be yours. So it's not just a gamble on whether you get one or not. This cold snap is ridiculous. Maybe it's just that I'm not playing on like triple speed because there's just a lot to do. But I feel like this cold snap has been hounding me for a long time now. This is like the coldest tropical jungle ever. Alright, so we're breaking down the granite blocked granite beds. If the game seems a little bit too easy, what I can do is tweak the Storyteller settings to make the Storyteller more Old Testament than more New Testament. And if you don't know what I mean try to murder me. So yeah, I can definitely Old Testament it up. I'm not exactly sure how to change it on the fly. That might be something better to do that I can tweak for next episode. So thank you, Crinch, for the sub. I definitely see that you want to get yourself in here. So if there's an event to rescue someone or Wild Man wanders in or anything like that, that would be a way for me to add someone for sure. Crichton. Alright, Crichton. Be rescued is 900 gold, or coins, and then I do believe that there's some others. Like pod drop. Like a spacer drops on me. I forget the name of that event. But you surely could look it up. Well, I do like my zero filth base here. But it is getting overrun by animals. Like, massively overrun. Transport pod drop does not work. Yeah, let's see. Toolkit. Events. Be rescued. Or... let's see. What else is there? Revive random? No, that's if you're dead. Well, hell, if you just send a raider, I can try to convert the raider. Transport pod crash should work. Transport pod crash, one word, costs 600. That's enabled. So if it doesn't... And Wild Man wanders in as enabled as well. Animals aren't eating my food because I have them zoned away from it. Roscoe Wicked sends me a rat. Okay. Let's go see said rat. Hello, Mr. Rat. You will become rat meat. A few of the events on the list are disabled anyway? I'll have to look into that. I don't know why that would be. But I certainly didn't do it. It also could be that the population addition events are disabled, not because I disabled them, but because the Storyteller did, due to the fact that I've recently got... I like those choices. Should good things happen? Or bad things? Or just other bad things? So Wicked just sent me a bunch of glow pods. That's really generous. And Zeke sent me camel hair. Camel hair is one of the best materials to protect you from heat waves. I guess the 5-minute cooldown's off. I just got some marble blocks from Roscoe Wicked as well, and T. Pritton sent me kibble to feed my animals. I got some gold from Whaler. Wow, there is a lot of stuff here. Alright, well, I'm going to install one glow pod at least in my prison, so when I have a prisoner, they are not in the dark. And a prison rescue request from Oh my god. From Sen Jebs. Oh dear lord. Psychic Soothe from Iran. Oh, so finally you're not trying to kill me. You're soothing me. That's nice. Bulk goods coming from Works, and skill increase artistic from Devil Gods for Epiphany. I'm pretty sure a bad event is about to happen to me. Something tells me the oracles speak through, I don't know, Carta here. And Carta's saying that the oracles are warning me of malintent. The interval for more coin is 2 minutes. So Jimmy donates some bits saying that he has no idea what I'm talking about. You know, I'm pretty sure historically a lot of people probably didn't believe the oracles. Oh, the bad event was... So, Hostic is changing the weather to dry thunderstorm, and a chick went mad. That's my bad event. And happens to be standing right next to Damp. So I guess the bad event was Damp got bit in the leg. That seems, underwhelming. Oh wait, where are we? Uh-oh. I was doing that wrong. I had an old zone out here that I forgot to get rid of when I was dodging all those tornadoes. And now my people have no idea where to bring this stuff because my stockpile is fully loaded. Diamond, thanks for the Twitch sub. The timer is killing you guys? Yeah, I can relax the timer. I'm clearly going to have to tweak a lot of things. I tested this with Klein, who's one of my patrons and a moderator, and was not expecting such a wonderful turnout. So it's good for me and bad for you. Now, see, I think this meteorite was probably a karma positive event, but I'm not feeling like it was. I know you meant well, but your aim was dangerous at best. Who doesn't have a bed? Jerry doesn't have a bed, so Jerry got a bed now. And then I'll set a bed up for the people that might want to join us. Another thing I need to do, and I'm going to do it with stools for now, is allow for there to be people playing poker. And the trope of 8 without a table, I am very much guilty of that. So, Kavisi, I need you to help me not eat on the floor anymore. You know what? It's driving me a little batty. These pets, as long as it's, like, safe to be outside, go roam. I don't live in a barn. Get out of here. I'll train you later. Alright, Jeffrey, could you go not build that? I don't know. Go bring the wood to build that. Sine curve. Dropped a prisoner on my head. Named Sine curve. A pacifist. A super immune misandrous sanguine pacifist. I think the pacificity comes from... Oh, actually, it's not part of the backstory, strangely enough. Maybe it's the charity worker. I like how I can banish them. Like, I own them. So, I need a prison good temperature. So, Carta, let's try to arrest Sine curve. And they were willing. Cool. Sine curve has escaped from a maximum security space prison. I don't know what that means. Kamikaze throwing me a heat wave. Try to counteract this, uh-oh. No, I don't know if that's a good thing anymore. That cold snap just finally went away, and now it's a heat wave. Well, at least I have some passive coolers running. So there's that. Sacrifice or bad event is what I've been told. Clear weather. So we don't have to listen to that thunderstorm anymore. Sacrifice your bad event? Alright, well, I can sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice Dromedary number 1 and Dromedary number 2. No, I'll sacrifice all the emus. I just got 2 more, so... and these emus have, I guess, been eating the tortoise eggs because I wasn't looking. So, I guess I also sacrificed 2 tortoise eggs. And to express my sincerity about the sacrifice, I will sacrifice Rage the Panther. No, I'm just kidding. That is one terrible pun. Well, the joy is you can remove traits with points. Jimmy sends me a capybara. Oh, wow. And a whole tribe of them, too. Alright, little capybara. You are going to be no pet zoned. So we have, like, at least a table to hang out on. I wasn't actually paying attention at who built this table. But, hey, if they're happy, I'm happy. What we need is a proper dining room. And probably to go talk to this dude naked. So let's see. Human meat, I'll keep. Dromedaries and alpacas. No, I'm not going to sell them. Light leather, I'll sell. Pigskin, dog leather, camel hide. But not hair. The hair was a gift. You can also take all these sandstone beds. And a steel bed, too. I'm not sure that they were gifts that were intended to be received truly. And I'll put the silver towards a temple. So I think at this point, I really ought to designate a spot for the future temple. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to cut stone yet, so that's probably, honestly, my next step. Alright, as for these animals, I guess I'll allow them to eat the human meat until I get a cannibal. Sine curve, I'm going to set you to recruit. So, the reason why we have a strange shaped base, I'm trying to utilize the rough granite as much as I can to not have to do a lot of cleaning up. So if I fill in the rest of this rough granite, in fact, it will be a sterile environment. Inspired trade, Carta. Oh, cool. And that came from Kriv. Length Rudder, thanks for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Can I please rename Sine Curve to Bora? Yes, as soon as I'm able. As soon as we break her resistance, I will absolutely do that. Oh! Welcome, JD. Howdy. Another longtime patron of mine. Showing up, showing for some support. It's been hard to get Twitch off the ground, but with all your guys' help, that will quickly change. So we've got a whole lot of animals that are queued to be sacrificed to the god of rage. Excuse me, alpaca? What are you doing here? Oh, that alpaca is, like, owned by them. That's kind of funny. Jerry had his social skill boosted by Jimmy. Where is Jerry? Cool. Got you up to a weak professional. You're like a bad therapist now. And I'm trying to fill in the blank spots of dirt with granite so that we can have cleanliness of 0. It will remove all risk of food poisoning, which is great. And I think what I should do is dedicate a corner to the kitchen. So this corner down here is going to be my kitchen. Devil Gods sent some more visitors. Some... No, they just look like tribals. What are you wearing? A tabard? But all that you're wearing is a tabard? I don't know if that's trashy or kinky. Maybe half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. Increased skill. Kavisi by Devil Gods. A lot of medicine. Nice. I don't know if she's a doc, but it always helps to have backup docs. She's actually a particularly bad doc. Oh, no. Tame the emu. We had hatched them. We shall tame them. Or attempt to. Emus may attack upon faming attempts. Taming attempts? Faming attempts? 100% chance that they attack me. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, if the gods will it, the gods will it. Who am I to question them if they want me to be attacked by emus? Attacked I shall be. Throwing a party. Cool. I don't have a party zone yet. So let's throw in a party spot near the poker table. I don't think an infestation is going to work because I don't have any risk of infestations. The only way to get an infestation is if I dig into a mountain that has overhead mountain tiles. So these few mountains here. This is all just built roof. So the party thrown by Zeke. Monkey, you are... How did you escape the whole no pet zone? You're now named Cheeky Monkey. Get out of my stockpile, you cheeky monkey. I totally agree. I'm assuming you're evil mustard seed, given your name. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I totally agree. I think the events cooldown needs to be lifted, but the coin income needs to be lowered. I wish I knew how to do that, like, off the top of my head. I don't... Oh, here's cooldowns. Yeah, so right now, there are some... days per cooldown. 0? Okay, I can't change that. But, here's what I could do. I can just increase the max to like oops, that's print screen. To like 1,000? Or 100? I just am scared about being bombarded. So... There's also the one problem lifting the cooldowns, like, it's hypothetically possible to send me like 1,500 tornadoes, and that would be frightening as hell. But here comes a raid sent by B. Pavlov. My Pavlovian response is to say thank you. What was the other thing that Jerry just got? A skill increase of social. Cool. A rhino just self-tamed. Ludmilla. Let me catch up here. Ludmilla. Your name is Devil Gods, and you're headed to the no pet zone. Beavers, more beavers by Jimmy. Jimmy must have a beaver fetish. There's a joke there, obviously. XP boost, Jeffrey sending himself an XP boost. 0 Day sending a meteorite of silver to almost hit the emu. Or Tornado by Supercarda. Now this is looking like there's gods messing with me. The god of kidneys sending yet more kidneys. And a raid. Probably not a significant raid. Darude Twitch Storm coming to kill me or something. I don't know. Alright, animals. You are going to be... If I want the animals safe zoned... let's give one. Alright, Mr. Safe Zone. You are going to include this very neutral, can't backfire in my face spot. The emus should not be trained if I'm sacrificing them. I think I should also sacrifice the boar. Wooden shield, 2 wooden shields by Kriv. That's a perfect amount. Because I have 2 meleeers. And a chat event, weather is changing to rain by Super Carta. Alright, so where'd that tornado go? Oh, it's still up there. Prisoner rescue request from Crichton. And that is not very far. Only 2 enemy threats protecting. And the other one from Evil Mustard Seed. Okay, cool. I will attempt that. And some corn from Obsidian. A royal bed from Zeke. And a mace from Jeffrey. Jeffrey, do you want the mace? I'm assuming you want the mace. Where's that last mace? Your own god sent you a wooden mace, so you shall shillelagh... Uh-oh. Hi, caught it. Can't fool me. More tortoise eggs from Roscoe. I wonder if tortoise egg soup tastes good. I guess I'll never know. That looks really cool. The sword shield combos of this mod look very, very nice. Oh, but it takes off their armor, apparently. I bet a shield's better, right? Wait, what are we shooting in the base? Oh, the chickadees? I think I made Darude Twitch... I made some god mad sending me raids. Kavisi and Carta just are duking it out. Look at this royal bed. Sandstone. You know what about a gift horse, right? Okay, if we want to do something against the... Oh my god, so much is happening. Mock turtle soup. Close enough to tortoise, right? Probably. Jimmy, probably. Okay, there's so much happening. A whole lot of animals are self-taming. At some point, I'm just really going to have to eat them. If the gods send me more animals than I know what to deal with, these animals will be consumed. So I have Ben and Jeff hiding here, being cheeky little ambushers. And it worked. You come to mess with me, it ain't that easy. And a meteorite by Obsidian. I think the rest of these are by Senef. I did just kill Darude Twitchstorm. I unfortunately don't really have a way to dispose of your body. What's hurting you guys? Do you walk through fire to come trade with me? That is impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that is some dedication. Hella sending me a grand sculpture all the way from the northwest coast of Kenshi. That's very generous. And it's also huge. Sanguine Rage, give me some masterwork masks. And some hay from Kriv. So the masterwork masks, I do believe these masks help with pain shock. So, Damp is going to force wear one. And who else has a lot of mechanites? Epiphany is going to force wear one. Ibmanian, thanks for the Twitch sub there. Beer with a message. Oh, cool. Yeah, you can put messages. Klein is letting you all know that it is indeed possible. So you can, if you send me godly gifts, depending on the size of the gifts, I can always, you know, if there's demands to be met, I will try to honor them. Luciferium from Jeffrey. Meteorites. Really soon, this whole zone is going to be full of meteorite residual stuff. Oh, damn. Now that's a gift. Big old helping of Devil Strand and the Luciferium and Smoke Leaf break time. Alright, Famo. If you say I should smoke, I'm gonna have Carta smoke. Darude says he's back from the dead. Kavisi just got a big boost to construction skill. Cool. Your construction's even higher. Actually leveled up, in fact. The level up mod let me know. So she, through probably deep learning in deep sleep, Drink and Be Merry, says Sine Curve. You know what? I'm going to administer tea to Sine Curve. Let's see. Darude is back from the dead, and yeah, I guess he is. Gods work in very strange ways. And Kriv is the god of hay. Alright. I don't contest that. What I need is for my cooks to start cooking. The animals probably don't need to be in the safe zone anymore, as that is getting intrusive. Criminally so. Okay, so Jeffrey says, Lucy him up and put on his war face. Alright. Gods demand it. Gods will it. Gods get it. And some human meat from Carta. I think, Carta, you need to add cannibal to your traits here. Something tells me you'd appreciate that. So if I'm taking Luciferium, I need a drug policy to schedule it. So let's create a new policy called Tea Beer Lucy. So Luciferium is every 6 days. 1 in the inventory, and this is a scheduled drug. And then beer and tea are also going to be likewise scheduled. 1 in the inventory, but only if below a certain threshold. And this way, Jeffrey won't die from Lucy, yeah, the Lucy won't kill him, at least not immediately. Jimmy is laughing at all you, saying that the other gods are too soft, and he, the god of beavers, just keeps sending more alpha beavers. You know, I'm hungry. Keep sending them. And Supercarda sends some beer. So Supercarda just had some smoke leaf, so I'm gonna have him drink some of his own beer. Apparently I was supposed to use the elephant tusk in battle. I'm not sure who wants the tusk, though. It's kind of just sitting there. I'm getting some Cookie Bunny, probably apologizing for the triple tornadoes, sends me lavish meals. Can I trust these meals, though? A lump of slate? Is that like the Christmas equivalent of coal? And Jeffrey, of course, has a Lucy addiction, but we kind of already knew that. Alright, let me try to clear these. Now I absolutely see why there's a maximum amount of events. It is hard to keep track. So we have a crippling heat wave going on. Famo sends more lavish meals. Maybe this is some sort of god's trick. Do you guys know that whether I can make kibble with human meat and not have it be like we cooked human? I think that's true, right? I guess I'll find out for myself in a moment here. Damp says he's sleeping. Oh, he's resting because he's waiting for medical attention. Maybe I don't want the potential cannibal to be my medic, though. Alright, Epiphany will be the medic. I was wondering why Damp was being so bedridden. No, Carta, clearly, I think I understand this correctly, wants me to make kibble out of the human meat so that all my pets have a taste for human. And then my guess is like animal psychic wave comes to take me out. Adios, Zeke. Sorry to see you go. Oh, good, bad, or good. It is the good sandwich. Alright, so damp should be butchering and even more. So let's see. If I'm going to have damp full-time... Okay, he's doing some medicine stuff. That makes sense. So we're murdering some chicks here. I feel like if the bads... I think these are anonymous, right? Who called for this vote? Was this you? Or was this just a... Oh yeah, Klein. Klein called for the vote. The moderator calls for the vote. Makes sense. Alright, so we're getting some food here. Jerry looks like a... Oh god, what is that stripper group that I see billboards in Vegas for? But he's like just wearing a cowboy hat. Chippendales. Thank you, Cookie. I'm going to pretend like you didn't know that from some way that you shouldn't. But yeah, Chippendales. Yeah, you all can say that I knew all along. Alright, so cooking with the human meat is no problem at all. Cool. Kibble can be outside, I believe. It doesn't need to be shelved or anything. So we'll add the kibble here. And that way we can keep the pets nice and fed. Keep the dogs. Keep the gods off my back. For being nice. Okay, someone just had a heart attack. I'll see who that was in a second. Heart attack from Cheeky Monkey. Ah, he's faking. He's a faker. Damp, maybe you go rescue him. I need an animal bed. You know, it is so hot out, I didn't consider, are these animals going to be, like, dead or dying? What I'll do is I will add in some more area for the pets to be able to come inside, because it is so damn hot. Alright, so let's try to rescue the cheeky monkey. And a royal bed from Kamikaze. Another one. This time steel, so it's poor quality, but at least it's heading in the right direction. Adios, Hella. I don't think you've died yet, but I don't want to spoil anything going on in Kenshi. This must be from Jimmy Russell's. Alright, let me catch up on this. Visitor from Jimmy, and gold from Hostic. Cool. I could take the gold. This royal bed really should be assigned to someone, so I'm going to assign it to Damp, because he's the only one awake right now. Plus, the poor guy is having to handle a lot of human meat. That's got to be psychologically unnerving, even if you aren't the one consuming it. And what I should do is put human meat, because apparently it just keeps showing up, like Amazon Prime subscriptions. Human meat here. Oh, name's already in use. Copy and paste. Paste. Do this quick. Delete the zone and rename. Human meat and then hay. Pun intended. Let's see. We were putting hay in here, and this will allow us to make kibble a little bit more efficiently. More human meat shows up. I'm never going to be able to get through the backlog. So sometimes when you have zones, they don't stack right. Let's call this important and important. Alright, so we should be able to feed our magnitude of pets here. More beavers. Jimmy says, hey chat, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. and for that generous message, he punishes me with more beavers. This map is not going to have trees soon. There's just not going to be trees. It's going to be all beavered out. I think the beavers actually just keep leaving the zone. Oh, a table that's slightly larger. So thank you for that. I was working with a really crummy one. And some wood. Nice. Yeah, my wood was dwindling, for sure. Alright, I think these animals are, like, better fed than I am at this point. Look at this. Look at this. I have 500 kibble. Oh, it is deteriorating. Okay, well, I can't let that happen. So... Thinking slowly. I don't want to use prime real estate. So I want to keep the kibble inside where it can't be eaten by... actually, I'm going to do this the lazy way. So it can't be eaten by anyone. I will expand this zone in here. And then shrink the zone. Good. Herbal medicine coming from Ironsuni. Wood from Diamond. And I already mentioned the table. Damp has been working this whole time. He's exhausted. Let's put him to sleep. That sounds wrong. Not that kind of sleep. So what I need to do is carve out a formal space for a rec room, don't I? You are correct, Klein. I thought this format would be more fun for the viewer. The Silver Fang is still a lot of fun for me. I like sort of deep lore stories, but getting sort of laughably crazy like this, where I'm covered in human meat and kidneys. Who needs 7 kidneys? Like I just think it's wonderful that I have that many, but it's also like, haha, now you have to deal with 7 kidneys. And the funny thing about gifts like this, in my opinion, is it's stuff that's potentially useful, sure. But the real joke is it increases colony value. So if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. What if it gives you human meat? You make kibble. I got a Pictus shield from Jeffrey. I think Jeffrey wants the Pictus shield, so I'm going to have Jeffrey wear the Pictus shield. I'm sort of curious if this pisses him off as a nudist, and yes, it does. So let me know if you want me to drop it, but something tells me if the god wills it, the god wills it. Yeah, I was trying to say all these kidneys are sort of an indirect way to fatten me up for dangerous raids. Some alpacas joined from Darude. So what goes on a shelf? I don't know what I have of value. Maybe the elephant tusk and gold? I'm not sure what's shelf worthy. And then animals. More alpaca. And I'll name... Where did you go? Oh god, we're still trying to clear out these alpha beavers. Oh my god, it's gonna be hard snow. Maybe that will counteract the heat wave. At least it's not vomit rain. Alright. And these alpaca have the weirdest names ever. Well, perfectly good berries. Ruined absolutely by, well, by that. The meteorites are really funny. I don't know why I find them particularly funny, but I do. I find it really funny that just the game, the cost for meteorites is low enough that you can just, like, attack me. RNG attack me with meteorites. I think what I need to do here is put steel out on the road, because it doesn't decay, so we're going to put steel out here. Raw resources of steel, because we don't need it taking up space. Whoa! That one was plasteel, and that was close. From Devil Gods, and then also from Devil Gods, more. This river soon will not flow. Someone in chat has a karma of 10%. I thought the lower limit was 60%. I thought so too. Beer from Ribbon Cortez. Plague from Whaler. Jerry, Carta, and Jeffrey all got the plague. And a meteorite from Jeffrey of slate. And Kavisi kicks up the construction skill even further. And another meteorite of uranium ore. These are all wonderful building materials for the future temple to the gods. So there was a raid in there somewhere, right? Oh, they already murdered a visitor. Elementum and Riddick here. Trying to come kill me. Okay, well, I think we need to take this seriously. So I'm going to switch weapons here. They've already murdered one person. Hell if I let them murder another. So Damp Epiphany. Really everyone that's awake. Let's go rally against said raid. They're coming down the road. They got weakened up a little bit by yeah, they got weakened up a little bit. I might be able to reset Karma, but I don't know how easy that's going to be. Because the search tools here are kind of garbage. Oh my goodness. The funny thing is, like, so the map tile that I'm on obviously does not have a lot of mountains. So you guys are just, like, making mountains. Fine meal. Thank you, TP. I don't think Elementum is doing all that well. JD sends me some ambrosia. I don't know how it's going to fare in the heavy snow. But let's not sow it. Whaler also sends ambrosia. I'm going to pause for just a second because I should be looking at what I'm doing and I'm not. I feel like I'm abusing beep or something. Don't sow, and ambrosia 3. Nice. I'm getting a robocall. Elephants join. Oh, wow. That is a lot of elephant. Geez. I really like elephants. So we will try to train them. Elephants, war elephants would be very, very cool. Animal sleeping box. Jeffrey wants to be woken up and go murder the last one. Riddick's already fleeing, so let's see if they can get Riddick. That's a pretty melee skilled pawn to have absolutely be trashed by this group, but that doesn't surprise me. I don't really have prison for him though. Hostic just sends some direct silver. Watch your head. Yep. One of these days, someone's gonna get hit. But see, at the moment, it's just all profit. Damp is exhausted. I think I've been making Oh, he just is... Okay, that was herbal meds. I thought that was a... something else. Okay, let me catch up. Supercarda sending the meds. Because I have the plague. Serpent Blight sending Chinchilla to me. And another meteorite from Trimmer. So speaking of which, I have the plague. Let's set all of our plague victims on rest. Because I hadn't done that yet. So the immunity gain from this bed is 107. From these beds it's 107. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Who else has plague? Carta has plague. And Jeffrey has plague. Jeffrey, I'm sending the... Well, you know what? You're on Luciferium. You actually might not need rest from the plague. Because you're going to be... No, you need rest. Serpent's Blight sends me a cassowary. And a monkey. And I just finally got stone cutting. Smithing. Oh, no, compact. Complex clothing sounds about right. And the meteorites just keep raining. So far, I've dodged them, but we'll see. I haven't checked the subs chat yet. Okay, so what I need to do is let's finish this guy off. I'm not going to steal his stuff. Okay, that meteorite was a lot closer. For the long heat wave sending me rain. Yeah, these heat waves seem to last a particularly long time. So the last raider just fled. Oh my god. Alright, animals. This is getting absurd. So, if you can haul, your, except for the name monkeys, if you can haul, you can stay. If you can't haul, you're food. Is I think probably a pretty good rule. And maybe keep the alpacas too, they're named. Dromedaries are caravan animals, and rhinos are really good at battle. So, I have indeed just decided who lives and who dies. Yes, let's make a bargain. James also wants to be on the... Or Jerry wants to be on the hard drugs, I think. Is that what you're trying to say? I hope I'm interpreting it right. Because it's about too late. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the pets aren't allowed up there. So I'm going to remove that wall and just hope that they don't eat it. So we have two... Both of our naked dudes also have Luciferium. Damp. Let's go ahead and clear a bunch of these forests. And then give herbal meds. You keep gifting me herbal meds, and I really haven't been using them, so let me use them. I don't think anyone's in real dire need of medical attention at the moment, though. I think we're doing okay. It's kind of hard to tell with all the glow pods around, though. Gotta say. I think what I need to do is keep the pets out, even if it's hot, because, they're just going to keep letting the cold air out. And then what I'll do, if they absolutely need to stay cold, is I'll put a passive cooler in their food room. Daily dose of protein, daily dose of prion disease, more like it. I don't know where that meat's come from. Alright, so on this shelf, I will put Luciferium. I think it belongs on the shelf, if I could find it. Yes, there it is. And I don't know, kidney? I'll just say body parts. Where is it? Items, body parts. Oh no, we'll put a tusk. Okay, so our kitchen ain't looking much kitchen-y right yet. That's something I really need to work on. Just sort of thinking about how it should be laid out. Jerry just got better at cooking. And just got some pemmican. Food that doesn't need cooking is wonderful. Alright. Then I should probably set up a high priority food and veg stockpile like I usually do. So, high meat. Let's do important for there to be, what is this? Raw meat that ain't insect or human. And then this is high veg. And this one's a lot more straightforward. It's just raw veg. Healer mech serum. I'll be damned. Sanguine rage sending me the good stuff and a meteorite of, he's hoping uranium, but it's steel. Okay, well, I would say the healer mech serum belongs on this shelf more than anything else. That's an expensive buy, I think. If anyone's fever gets particularly bad, we can use it. I think we're okay for now. And another grand sculpture of check the description question mark. This is an illustration of a birch tree. It symbolizes struggle, and 5 archers appear behind the focal point. What I need to do is start setting up the temple to the gods here. Can someone catch it? Well, I saw it land. Does that count? Why am I telling I need colonist beds? Alright, so if I was to send someone to try to go do the rescues, the problem is, I guess Ben could go. Or honestly, my Pictish Lucied up maniacs could go. That might make the most sense. I mean, they are addicts after all. But they have the plague, so I probably need to sit them out until the plague's over. Thank you, Diamond, for the additional herbal meds. We have quite a lot of them now. Yeah, what are the temperature... Oh, these dromedaries are fine. Who wouldn't be fine? Huskies? Huskies at 104. It's 118. Yeah, they'll get hot. I need to get back to stream chat. You earn karma by throwing meteors. Yeah, I probably need to increase the cost of some of these things. Do some balancing. Let's go ahead and... These should not allow for weapons, but there's nowhere else to put that stuff. We are filling up quick. Is your Mega Sloth too hot? Let's see. Yes, but there is a room that it's 68 degrees in, so if you get too hot, you should automatically go somewhere safing. A Viking helmet. Who was this sent by? Supercarda. Well, I think I know who's going to wear the helmet. Human leather for the blood god. And chat event of changing weather to rain. I'm surprised the, whoa. It's getting closer. Yeah, so Sanguine here, like, the ones that get real hot are using the cold room appropriately, which is pretty much what I had hoped. There is so much stuff that I'm just not utilizing very well. It does, Carta, look like you're about to raid some Englishmen. So let's go ahead here with the kibble and allow insect meat to also be utilized. And then at this... call it fowl meat. I think that's a fair assessment. We definitely need some more buildings. Between plagues and mechanites and all that, it's hard to get stuff constructed. I am working on it. As you can see, Kavisi here is actually constructing literally as we speak. Given that I've... Feed this to the dogs. Okay. Kibble and Yorkie meat. Where is the Yorkie meat? There it is. Now it should not be utilized for meals. In fact, I will make sure of it. Simple meals, don't eat Yorkie. Pemmican, don't use Yorkie. There. Properly designated. Alright, so I'm separating out my butchery so that the blood doesn't contaminate anything. But I don't think it can on the rough granite, to be honest. I think the rough granite makes it magically disappear, so let me not do that. And what we'll do is we'll dedicate a proper kitchen. Something along these shapes. Do you keep the unused coin until next week? Potentially, yes. But things will probably be rebalanced for next week, as I have about 13 minutes left in the hour. So I'm not saying you should spend it all like a shopping spree, but yeah, it'll carry over. Alright, so these Lucy dudes, their immunity gain are insane. But Carta's in the clear, and yeah, everyone's in the clear so far, providing nothing gets worse. And Super Carta has the daily dose of human meat. These gods must be really punishing someone else. They're not punishing me, they're just sending me the scraps and bits of people that didn't obey that well. A mad chinchilla. Ben, how about you field this one? You've killed chinchillas already. Oh, he's halfway across the map, so that would be a mistake. Kavisi, you're close by. And that's one dead chinchilla. Super Carta sends more plasteel. Kriv demands a sacrifice, sending human meat. And Jeffrey sends Luciferium. So we won't have any nasty withdrawals. Kavisi just got scratched actually. So we're going to, our kitchen will be probably laid out like this. Beer from Robin and more meteorites from Roscoe. Oh, that one, like, that meteorite looks like it belongs there, though. That's the first one. No, never mind. I was looking wrong. Alright, a sacrifice to Kriv. I'm thinking about it. Alright, damp. Of components. I didn't even know that was... Okay, more Yorkie meat. What would be a good sacrifice? That's a good sacrifice. Damp, you're going to be assigned to handling. There. Emu. Emu for the god of hay. This map is slowly becoming more mountainous. What was sent over here that had everyone running? I don't know. These animals must just need their, psychoid leaves. Nice. I like that. Can make some tea out of it. There's plenty of calories to be had. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have rhino baby soon. Now, let's not let the luciferium rot. That stuff is sustenance to few. Alright, I think these eggs can enter the general stockpile because they're not really at risk due to the fact that, yeah. Construction of a sacrifice room. Okay, I can do that. Floors. Marble tile. Oh, we already have a marble tile road here. Good place for this. Well, it was for 100. T don't I mean yayo? I don't know. It doesn't come with directions, and I don't know how to make yayo yet. There is some more for my patronage. Oh, nice. I get some beer. Alright, we'll work on that. I've been making Kavisi do a whole lot of construction, though. Why make it when the gods can just give it to you? I don't know. There's something... nutrient paste meals. And more ambrosia sprout. That's a good point. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't work for my survival. I shouldn't be gifted a win. I should definitely earn it. I think I'm up to 4. It's going to be potentially a whole lot of ambrosia when and it's done. Alright, so we're getting a proper kitchen here. Let's put the psychoid leaves here. And I gotta find that. What is that? Raw plant psychoid. Oh, that was quick. Chat's too nice again. Jimmy's trying to correct the generosity. Alright, I gotta mine out this little granite part of the mountain. Our kitchen's come together. Oh, but it doesn't have wood. How much granite? I have a lot of granite. Furniture, shelf, granite. Stick one in there. Don't let the animals near the beer. That's a good call. Although I have enough animals that they'll probably end up... It's not like one animal can binge all the beer. Like, all the animals will binge all the beer. Clearly, a god agreed with Jimmy and destroyed my crops. I'm actually not even sowing crops from the last time. So I gotta say allow sowing. And then I'm gonna disallow sowing. And I gotta harvest them before they die. They've been ready to harvest for a while now. Jeffrey has, well, he's a Lucy addict, so of course his aim's not that great. And Elm gives me more elephants. Elmaphant is your name now. Corn. I could use that. I'm hungry. Alright, so what we need to do, what I need to do, is just a general food stockpile. Or foids. Kind of like my giant rum, right? Alright, so this will be raw food. One of these days, you guys are going to take me out. Food. Alright, Ben, I need you to get rid of this before it kills all my deer rice. And I'm probably coming up at the top of my hour, aren't I? Rats joined from 0 day. Oh, God. A plague. A plague. Really? A plague of rats, Zero? You're not here to be the rat smasher to get rid of them all. Oh, great. And what should happen next? Okay, well, here it comes. Twiggy sends me more kidneys. Famo sends me a tornado. Zero sends me yet more rats. I get smoke leaves from Shade. Skill increase for Kavisi. For mining, saying mine the meteorites. I will get to it. And chocolate. Oh, well, at least there's a gentle god out there. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to say the sacrifice zone. We're going to put that right here. And then any animal I don't want can go to the sacrifice zone. 41 rats are going to be sacrificed. And yeah, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. Snooper, the Cobra, and there is, yeah, this is like terrible plagues. How does my colony's wealth look from that? It's getting up there. It's not getting up there. It's definitely getting up there. Where's this tornado? That's my concern here. Okay, the tornado is ripping up the sort of central north. I'm about to get diseased. Vote 3, vote 3. Okay. Alright. Keep rat 69. Damp, Epiphany, and Carta just got diseased again? So the plague got extreme and now he has the flu. This is reminiscent of another series. Methinks. Okay, who's left to be a doctor? Epiphany's sick and Damp is sick. Ben, you're gonna be the doctor. I'm sorry, dude, because you were literally right in the middle of fixing the plague. Animals. I'm supposed to keep rat 69. I'm gonna call this one bad sex joke. And then Jeffrey says, let me squish the rats. But he has a better mace on him. So Jeffrey, what I'm going to make you do is handle at 1. Cobra's sending me a mad capybara. Whoa, whoa, Jesus. Is this the old flu? Yeah, I think it is. Animal bed. Keeping the rat 69. Okay. Cloth bed. I have no idea where to put this. I'm going to put it there. I know the rat can't get there, though. Skill increase. Kavisi, art, and Jeffrey, mining. Oh, that's a lot of mining. Oh, Jeffrey is, a little busy right now. Oh my god, look at this. What is going on? Left, you're getting demoted right now. Oh, did I save rat 68? Maybe that was subliminal. No? 68's right here. Oh, yeah, that is rat 68. Hold on. To the sacrifice zone. Where's the bad sex joke? Here he is. to the no pets. Got some rice. Damien, who I've known a while, is trying to flatten me with meteorites. Okay, clearly I did something to piss them off, because this is an apocalyptic ending. I get a boom rat to kill the other rats. Okay, sending them to the sacrifice zone to slaughter. Hay. And 1,000 meteorites. All from Damien. Thank you, Damien. That's just so unbelievably unfriendly of you. I clearly need to switch meteorite from a good to a bad result. Jost sends me some bulk goods that are probably going to get flattened by meteorites, and yet another meteorite. Well, if we take a nice... Oh, these did you get flattened? Yeah, you guys flattened these rats or something, because I didn't do it. Blue, thanks for the bits there. We are about winding down. So let's see if I can't wind this down. Events. I don't want to disable all. What can I do? I can... No, not reconnect. That's not going to help. That's not going to stop you all from sending me terrible, terrible events. Mods, Twitch, help. What am I doing? I am chat, setup, skip, disconnect. Ah, there we go. So now I can have a respite. Darude wants me to kill Fleur. He's mad that I ate his brethren. Twitchy sent me more meteorites. You all know I'm nerfing the hell out of these meteorites next patch, right? Or next episode. But you did send... I wish someone was on like meteorite counting duty, cause yeah, I'm about to have PTSD from that. Fortunately, when it's time to do some mining, I have just about literally anything at my disposal. Uranium, got it. Plasteel, got it. A river of dead rats, I got that too. So, wrapping up now, because I've hit the 3-hour mark. I appreciate so much that everyone turned out, and this has been incredibly fun. If you have any suggestions regarding the mod for me, I'm going to stick around in the chat and hang out a bit and chat and sort of brainstorm about ways to make this smoother and easier and better. For all the people that became subs and tipped bits and even really just contributed to the series, thank you so very much. I'm looking forward to having all of you turn out next week when I try to continue the rat-smashing, meteorite picking bonanza that you all have created for me. If it interests you, I do have other Twitch series going on. It might not be European timed friendly, but they happen Tuesday and Thursday nights, and it's a little less chaos than this and a little bit more deep story. Alright guys, well, I'll stick around. Thank you for turning out. Catch you all next episode. Adios.